Good morning everyone, it's just gone 8 o'clock here at Camelot Felix on Saturday morning. It is a beautiful morning here, it's just above freezing, there's a frost on the floor, and it's very easy when you're here to sort of forget that people are giving their lives to this amazing place, because when we visit it for a week it's okay, it's hard work, yeah, when in the daytime, but you wake up on a morning like this and you think, wow, I could live here. And you can easily forget that there are people who work 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, providing amazing homes for children who particularly need this help. But this time we came back specifically to try to give something back to these parents. There are 16 families here in 16 homes, and each family has anything from 10 to 15, or sometimes even more occasionally, kids in their home. And those parents sometimes can be in their 20s or they can be in their 50s. It just depends how long they've been here and so on. And they just give to these kids and these teenagers and these young adults. And so we're going into those homes, and our plan was this: to take their work off them, to send them off for a day, just to be with one another and to have rest. We have found out over the last couple of years that this is something that these parents either exceedingly rarely do or don't do at all. In fact, the parents this week, as we've been working here, are saying over and over again, I don't remember ever having a day like this. It's been really quite strange to see that. But because they are so devoted, and because their children need as well special care and always have done, and they've devoted themselves to, not to being absentee parents, but the very opposite, and being, very much there for the reparation of the lives of these kids, and to show them love and encouragement, and to get them educated and everything else, there is no time off. So that's why we've been doing what we've been doing. We give God thanks that we've been able to come with financial support, that we've been able to send them off for a day, that they can do anything pretty much that they like or could do in a day. A couple of the couples are going away for one night, and they have care come in to look after the children, ladies that come in 24 hours that will be there to look after the children, and we will do so for them in the day as well. And so we really wanted to put back just a little bit. It's a tiny thing, it's one day out of the years that they have given in service to these kids and families. So that's what we're doing here. Some of these children have been they've been messed up, frankly, and they come in and they need a huge amount of attention to start to repair that. From that point on, you are in this place and in this ministry in such a way that it demands your life. It doesn't just demand a little bit of your time. And I asked a couple of the parents this week, would you do anything else? And they went, no. 20 years they'd been doing this. Would you do anything else? No. So that's why we've been giving ourselves to these parents this week. And you know what? I want to just say something. You can help with this. You can help with this. You can think about coming on one of these teams if you're a guy or a girl and working here to take some work off one of these parents and send them away just for one day. The kind of thing you and I might do frequently, they only get to do very, very rarely, or in some cases never at all, never been able to do this. Whatever you're doing today, I would encourage you, be a blessing to somebody today, somebody who doesn't have what you have. It's not that hard to do, and sometimes we can find ourselves living for ourselves when very often we should be living for somebody else. You can do it. We can do it. I can do it. I pray to God that we will today. Joey, what's up? What's that? Oh, there's another one underneath him.
Mother duck said quack, 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 and all 5 ducks came swimming back.
Here we are at a Romanian supermarket, a massive one. And in here is 50 bottles, giant bottles of shampoo, and 80 toothbrushes, 50 tubes of toothpaste. It's all for the state orphanage. thank you for those of you who have donated money towards this. God bless you. It's going to be a great help today. That's a whole lot of meat. That's a whole lot of meat, isn't it?
It is.
It's kind of like your weekly shop, that, isn't it, Abby?
I wish.
It's like one of those illusionists. How is he doing it?
Day 4, Cameral Felix.
What accent is that?
We're at the shop.
This is the feeding program for the Gypsy families. So there's one bag of food for each of the families.
How do you open this?
Ask Charles to help you, baby. So it's everything. It's bread, butter, margarine, cheese, beans, pasta, tomatoes, apples, stuff like that. Where are we, babe?
We just come to the gypsy camp to give some food out for the families. So we're at the orphanage and me and Tess are having our hair done.
No, this side.
Whoa!
Hello.
Are you enjoying your treatment, Tess?
Yeah, oh I am, thank you.
So how did you find today, Millie? What was it like?
Well, today when we went to give things to the gypsy families and went to the orphanage to meet more children, it felt actually quite good giving the things away and buying the things, and I think that this girl called Adawla, she had like a problem with her eyes. She had one crossed there and one just normal, and she stayed like that until we went. And I actually made friends with, I think it was 8 children at the orphanage, and it was really good for me.
And do you remember what we took to the orphanage for the children today, Millie?
80 toothbrushes.
Oh, so that was one for every child then, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some shampoo for each of them. And
What did you put on the toothbrush?
toothpaste.
That was it. So that was fun, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, excellent. Thank you, Millie.
I think that going to the gypsy camp was pretty interesting to find out how different people lived and what their lives were like a bit, and playing on the trampolines and playing football with the children was really, really fun, and I really enjoyed it today at the 2 particular places that we visited.
What did it look like at the gypsy camp? Can you describe to us?
Well, their houses were mainly like, on the outside it had old rugs as a roof, and then it would have just rotten pieces of wood around it and cardboard and scrap metal and stuff.
Yeah, and what about the orphanage? How did that look?
It looked pretty immaculate because it had a massive 3-story building, and then it had a lovely blue gate just going around it, and then it had 3 trampolines in the front part of it, and then they had a massive football area. I think on it was either on the right side, I think, and then inside it was amazing. It had about 6 flights of stairs or something, and had about 8 rooms in one story. So there were 2 stories of rooms, so about 16 rooms, and yeah, it was pretty cool there.